I just wanted to make a short video on how to clean your fuel injectors. I have a 2011 F-350 with a 6.2 liter V8. It is a Job 1 truck, so it has the first injector, which is a CM 5164, not a CM 5195. Anyways, I've taken apart my air intake and taken off my coil boots. There's a picture of my engine here with everything removed now. Took apart all the wires in the coil boots, and then left the injectors attached to the rail. When I pulled it out, there's all of my coil boots, and there's the air box assembly. Anyway, took all that apart, pulled the rail out. Here's my fuel rail with the injectors attached still. What you want to do is leave these clips attached to the injector on the fuel rail. That way you don't leak any fuel when you take it off. So I went ahead and put a piece of fuel line with a hose clamp on it to the intake, the fuel intake, and then pulled the whole assembly off in one piece. Got it to my sink so that I could clean it out. It's soaking in parts cleaner right now. This is what I'm using, carburetor parts cleaner, Berryman. I got that tip off the internet. Anyways, I cleaned this once before. This is the second time I've cleaned these injectors, but I wanted to show you that I found an easier way to do it. What I've purchased is just a multi-use transfer pump from Harbor Freight. It was like $5. Okay, and then I got a lantern battery and a momentary switch. Momentary switch from my local auto parts store is I don't know, it was like $5 or less. I've hooked up some lines to some little pin connectors. Okay, so let me try to set my phone down here and show you how I connect this. Well, let's see. I'm not going to be able to. There you go. Set my phone down here. I hope you can see this here. What I'm doing is I'm connecting these pin type connectors in here. Doesn't matter which one you use, one positive, one negative. I have the positive hooked up to the battery as a constant, and I have the negative hooked up to the momentary switch. I don't know if you can see that on there, but there's two little pins in there. Now what I've done, set this up a little higher so you can see it. There you go. Now use my fuel transfer pump, and I just pulse the momentary switch. I don't know if you can see that spray pattern, but I'm just running parts cleaner through my injectors on a momentary switch. So you can hold the switch if you want, but injectors are used to short bursts, so I don't want to mess anything up with them. Anyway, then run a little bit through there. Gonna let the parts cleaner sit in there a little bit, and then I'll blow them out with air. But that's my little trick. This type of hose clamp's real slick to do this. Make sure they stick on there. So there you go. You want to do this at home, it probably costs you less than 20 bucks in parts. So I've cleaned these out, and now I'm just putting air to them. And I just wanted to show you what I got going on. These won't, these injectors, they won't let anything pass unless it's within a certain PSI range. So my compressor's hooked up to about 100 PSI. You can see that hose fill up when I pull the trigger there, but it doesn't allow that injector to go if it's over a certain PSI. So what I'm doing is I'm filling the tube, and then I'm waiting a second to hit the momentary switch. But this is how I'm blowing out all that parts cleaner. I don't know if that parts cleaner will do anything to the engine or not. I know it's not fuel, so get them completely cleaned out before they go back on the truck. Yeah, that's that.